Hi everyone, we are back with another war video today, and this is going to be war number 10 and 11. I'm going to do these two combined as I am falling behind. I was on vacation for the past 6 days. Yeah, I was on my 1 year anniversary, so I did my fights, but I did not obviously post any videos or anything like that. These fights were all done super early in the morning before we went out for the day. So yeah, and after drinking. So these aren't going to be my best videos. These last 3 wars. But yeah. First up though, we do have Mojo versus Onslaught here. This should be a pretty easy fight. I do have I have J. Jonah Jameson on my team, so you'll see I have the little camera icon. So I could be swiping up and creating openings, but I don't think I do it too often. I might do it once. But yeah. Also, I did not plan these last 3 wars as well, obviously. So that was Let's Fight, our new planner in BG1. He was nice enough to not give me a ton of fights while I was out on my trip. So yeah, that's also part of the reason I don't have as many fights these last 3 wars. But yeah, we got our 5 prompts complete while I was yapping. So we got the Fury from the no, we got the Fury from completing my prompts, and so now we're gonna start actually pumping out the damage. We get corner, and I don't want to do that. We got dodge a hit. This is an easy one. We got the Fury. We're gonna dex into this guy, throw another special 2. This should take him down to a stage where we only need 1 more. So we're gonna build back up to a bar of power. We get idle. He plays nice and waits it out. We're gonna heavy here. We got another special 2. We're gonna throw this, and I think that will end the fight. Pretty confident he drops. Yeah. So that'll end the fight. So a little bit slow for Onslaught's first fight, or for Mojo's first fight, I'm sorry. But otherwise, nice and simple. Just gonna take some block damage, which does happen versus Onslaught. We heal back up right away. We're gonna jump into our next fight. We got Mojo versus Fury here. Done this fight lots. We're gonna keep the invul rolling. I'm gonna be rolling invul for a lot of these fights again. I'm doing these fights very early. I wouldn't say I was really hungover, so I'm not like taking these fights while like drunk still or anything. But yeah, again, I was on vacation. So we're gonna play this nice and slow, get our Fury before we go ham and start doing damage. Here we just gotta end a prompt, or end a dex, or end a buff. Jesus. Here, I actually did consider using the falter thing, but I couldn't remember if Fury's tactical charges did it for. I know they counter evade, but I thought they also countered miss, which I was right. But at the time, I couldn't remember as I was doing the actual fight. So I'm like, oh, I better not try and go for that and get myself smacked around a bunch. But yeah, as I've been talking, we're getting this fight down. We're going to throw a special 3 here. This will get the knockdown. This should finish his health, which we see here. We get stun, which is not the best. Oh no, we get stunned, so we're going to throw heavy to switch it. Of course, we get stunned again, which we can't do. Here, I timed the heavy properly, which was great. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So we got that though. We're gonna throw the special 2 here. This is gonna do big damage. Fury's still up. Want him to dash at us. We're gonna throw this. It's not gonna kill, but it's gonna knock the protection down. So these degens are obviously gonna finish the job, and down he goes. So actually, probably one of my better Mojo versus Fury fights this season. Yeah, pretty comfortable and relatively fast. Next up, we got Thanos here. I think I played this really bad. Again, I was trying to get these done early so we could go out about our day. This one I might have done really early because I think I wasn't sleeping, so I'm like, I'm just gonna do this and then I'll go back to bed. But I think I played this terrible, to be honest. Here we're just hitting him a bit. I don't really know why I'm not going for the intercept. I think I was trying to wait until after we got our Fury, which I guess is fine. Here we get throw a special attack. I don't really want to do that. Oh. Well, yeah, that was bad. I think I thought I was going to get to 2 bars of power there, which is why I threw that special. That obviously did not happen. Here, though, we throw the special 3. I don't know why I didn't go for an intercept before this. Yeah, like I said, I don't play this really well at the beginning. I think I start to get it, you know. I've done this fight plenty of times. I think I start to play better after this. We get the intercept. No, we're going to throw this into block. After this, we're going to play better. This one I know I'm getting faltered, so I'm aware. I think after that special 2, I'm like, okay, I really need to, like, kind of pay attention at least. So here, we bait this. We're going to go for a light intercept. He doesn't play ball. It's fine. We're going to go for it again. He does hit it this time. We have the Fury. We got our Fury from completing prompts. We got a special 3 locked and loaded. We're going to launch this. This is going to take him down to his next protection phase. Here, we're going to throw this anyway. I just think the degens will kill him basically after. Which they do for the most part pretty good. Here we go for another intercept. He doesn't play ball. I think I just throw this into protection. And then that should be the fight. So even though with those dumb mistakes, I did draw the fight out. That should have been 20 seconds faster at least. But, you know, we were never in danger of dying. We're at 97% health. So, yeah. That is that fight. Next, we got Jonah Jameson versus this Gentle. I have not used Jonah before. So I did a handful of duels. I took him to rank 4 for this fight. He would have been fine at rank 3. I then got a bit nervous about his damage, so I did not run... there I missed the interception. I thought I had it, which I didn't. Here, we're going to block this to complete the prompt. But I didn't run suicides because I was paranoid that I was going to have to throw a ton of specials to get him down. Someone else did this fight like right after me, the next war. I think Matt did. And very clearly did not need to do that. So yeah. As you can see, the damage is quite big here. And so yeah, if I had suicides, he would have been past 50%, obviously. And so yeah, I could have got this done in 2 specials and been out of here. Instead, I am going to get stuck screwing around. But you'll see we do use our falter, obviously, to get intercepts, which make this nice and easy. Here, we're going to finish our prompt, bait this. We're going to do a falter, get our intercept, get our Fury from the node. Throw this special 2. Nice solid damage. Bait this. Complete our prompt to keep the slow. So the reason Jonah Jameson worked well for this fight is completing his prompts applies a passive slow, which obviously gets us around Gentle's counter, which is fantastic. The other reason he's good here is you can use this falter for very easy intercepts, which is fantastic. And yeah, those are 2 main reasons. We throw a special 1 there. That also did fantastic damage. So yeah, minute and a half. First time using him. Definitely if I ran suicides, shave off 20 seconds. But yeah, overall, really happy with how that went. And he's quite a fun champ to play. You know, he's similar to Mojo, complete prompts to ramp your damage and everything, which I do find quite fun. Next, we do have... Oh yeah, I have Crossbones here versus Thing. I run an Invul here. I'm really ripping through Invuls. Again, I'm not going to be playing my best this war, so I wanted to use Invuls for all my fights just to be safe. Here, though, I think I eat a combo super early on because I'm bad. There we play... Oh yeah, here we go. After this, I do play relatively well. Like I fought before with Crossbones. It has been a long time since I've used Crossbones. I think I might go for 1 more heavy. Yeah. So, keep our Fury's Paws. We're going to heavy punch this. Obviously, this is super easy to heavy punish. Dex into our special 1. Try not to get him to let 2 get too many regens. We're going to heavy punish that first, and then we'll trigger our regen, or overrun, to get our Furies going. Here, I should have just been more aggressive and went for the kill. Here we get a heavy, push him away. He's going to be rooted. We're going to heavy punish this a couple times, pause our Furies. And then, again, I should have just killed him. I don't know what I was doing there. And down he goes. So, minute fight. Yeah. That should have been... I could have been faster if I was, you know, more locked in. Again, I was a bit hungover for that fight. But that's our war here. This was against... Oh, I can't remember who this was. I'm not going to lie. We do not win many of these last few wars. So I know we lost this war. I know we played really bad, and it was not close. So yeah, we lose this war, War 10. Now let's jump to War 11 real quick. All right. We have War 11 here. We're going to be bringing in Mojo, Okoye, and Thanos. I think I do some dumb stuff here as well. Oh my god, yes. This Peni. Okay. So, I always get super paranoid using Okoye versus Peni. Not just against Peni. I get nervous about hitting damage cap on this node 8 all the time, and so I should have been running max boost for this. Okoye is not going to hit damage cap, and because I don't, it drags this fight out forever. It felt forever while I was doing the fight, and it was horrible. So, reason Okoye is decent on this node in general is she does lots of hits with her combos, so any of those critting doesn't really cause an issue. Also, most of her damage is from her debuffs, which are stacks of multiple debuffs, so none of those are going to trigger the damage cap. Here, though, I try and play safe and not trigger his Penny's auto block. So we're just trying to hit the shield done gradually with Okoye. Obviously, as you can tell, it's quite slow. There's probably reason that I should have potentially just brought Zola and done this fight with Mojo. With the Zola synergy, Mojo regens on block every time, so I could basically just play it normal. Here, I'm trying to bait out the special 1 so that Rise of Power doesn't come into play. So now I'm going to go in and do my special 2 to really try and get some damage rolling, which does happen. I think I heavy here, which pushed her really close to 2 bars of power. To be clear, if she went to 2 bars of power, I would have died, or at least ate a special 3. So now the damage went out decent there. You know, we got her to 50%. We still have a very long way to go. And she's going to be regenerating from our ensnare the whole time, which is going to suck. If she's going to heal up like, I think she heals up, I don't know at the time. She probably heals up like 5%, to be honest. We're trying to get her shield down, though. This is an Ascended Peni, too, so there is extra health, which does contribute to the length of this fight. I had not fought an Ascended Peni before on this node. And I probably played better last time, or maybe I had the boosts on. But this does make a huge difference, it feels like, in terms of time for our fight time. And again, probably more on me than anything else. We could throw a special 1 here, try and get some damage going out. I think we heavy punish this. Yeah, which was risky. And we get punished for it a bit. But it did pause our debuffs a bit, which was good. So now we're at the point, you know, we know we're going to get her down. We just got to get this shield down again, which is painfully slow. But yeah. Mojo would have been way faster. It's not even debatable. Especially once I had the Fury, I would have been ripping through the block really fast. So that would have made things way faster. So, we're very close to getting the shield down. I'm pretty sure we kill her while the shield is down. We better. So here we go. We're going to start doing some damage, actually. Get some debuffs rolling. Here, we're going to keep attacking away, and down she goes. So, yeah. 3 minutes. Oh my god, so slow. That was painful. But yeah, we were never in danger of dying. And that's that fight. I only have 4 fights this war, which is part of the reason I wanted to put these 2 together. I know it's a long video, but yeah. Next, we got Mojo here versus Imperiosa. This one should be easy on paper. We're just going to hit her block a bunch. We beta heavy to complete one of our prompts. Hit her block a bunch. All these are going to just apply tons of degen. She's going to keep dying. Once you have 3 bars of power, her power bar becomes active, so it doesn't matter. I'm just going to throw this. If she throws a special 3, I don't really care either. We have an invul on, so we'll just tank it. Here, I was trying to wait to complete a prompt. We're going to bait this out. We're going to combo, complete a prompt. think I just throw this guy. Big degen damage again. We're going to hit her block a bit more. Get more buffs on her. Let him just kill her really fast. Throw this. This will push her red. I think she throws it. Yeah, I was hoping it would kill or she would just die before she threw it just to save some time, but she throws it. And then she drops. So just under a minute. Again, never in danger of dying. Next up, we are on path 1 this fight in section 2. So no 19. We have Lumatrix or Thanos versus Lumatrix here. I don't use Thanos much anymore. I haven't fought Lumatrix much, but I was pretty confident in this. I will say the one thing I did, I wasn't sure, but I thought was the case, is that his special one does count as energy damage, which you can see it builds his charges, Lumatrix's charges. He regened a bunch for it. That was the case. So after I noticed that, I'm like, okay, that's fine. We're just going to throw one special, or 2 special ones only. So I think I dex into this, which removes his shield. There I mistimed. I thought I had my counter punch up and I didn't. I do much better at tracking that going forward. Try and bait the special one here. We're going to block it, get our panic up so we counter the miss. One thing I did, again, another mistake there, is I forgot that the invis made Lumatrix stun immune, which was dumb. Here, though, we're kind of just going for it now. We get heavy, go here, and that's going to be the fight. We had a special 3 loaded if we needed it. But yeah, took about a minute. That should have been much better. Again, I haven't used Thanos much, and that's why I made that minor mistake with the counter punch. And then the Lumatrix thing on him being stun immune while invisible was something I forgot. But otherwise, the fight was fine. You know, we were never in danger dying. Next up, we got the Solvarch here on 28. This one I was not looking forward to. I did complain about this one a bit. Andrew said it would be fine. I'm like, all right, yeah, probably fine for Andrew, but, you know, I'm not as good as Andrew, obviously. But the fight goes relatively well. The main goal here is that I complete my prompt, or keep my anti-life field, or whatever the hell it's called, up, and then try and make sure I get the Fury and use one of my dex buffs to remove, to eat up the, whatever, the nullify from the node. Here, so that's what I do there. I use my regen, and then I get my special 3, and I have the Fury. So we have the special 3, we have the Fury. We're gonna throw this guy. He's at 100% health, but we should start to really churn out damage now. So there we go there. I know it is super likely he is going to go unblockable at some point. Throwing my special 2 would be would trigger a bunch of regens, because it's energy damage, so I'll quickly heal that back. That will trigger the node, and he will be quicker to even go unblockable. So, as you can see, he's going down. His health is going to seesaw back and forth a lot, I'm not going to lie. Here, I wanted to get rid of that, and now he's unblockable, which I see that. I'm very aware. I think I throw this for the knockdown. No, I just eat it. Yeah, so that slows the fight down a ton, which really sucked. I don't know if the special 3 would have counted as a knockdown. It might. Here, I think I heavy. No, we're just going to throw this. That's fine. We throw this, complete the prompt. We don't full dex the special 1 unless we have to, which would be when he's unblockable. It's the only time we have to. I think we do get clipped at some point. Here we get beta special. I want him to throw it. He does throw it, thankfully, which is good. We got our Fury. We got our special 3. We're going to throw this guy. And now I'm like, all right, we're back in position. Time to kind of go for the kill now. So we're going to try and do here. Complete a prompt. Here, oh, that's the one part I get clipped, which is fine. We get our Fury back. We're going to throw our special 3. And then this should basically do the job. Yeah, so he's just going to take out from here, and down he goes. So, not the fastest, definitely not my favorite fight. Obviously, you know, the ideal counter there would be a Gallon. I mean, Gallon's the real answer. I mean, you could use other champs. I don't know. You could use Omega Sentinel or something like that. But yeah, Gallon's the ideal, obvious option there. But yeah, we didn't die. just the 4 fights, like I mentioned, 4-0. This war we did lose again. As I mentioned, we played really, really bad these last 3 wars. This was against Evo, who was docked. But we should have won this war. Really, yes, them cheating, they deserve to be docked. We should have won anyway. We did not play well again. But yeah, so those are War 10, 11. I'll get out War 12 later this week. But yeah, that is going to be it for this video, though. Thank you for watching.